Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I'm your host, DBoss. And before we start the episode, can you please subscribe to the channel, DBoss Networks on YouTube. Also subscribe and like the stuff with the guests that come on, because we are working hard to bring you the best entertainment during this time. But today I have a very special guest. He's an MC. He's in Afro fusion beats. He's doing a lot in the industry. A lot of things are happening for him right now. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you MC ZOGHO.
Yes. Thank you very much, DBoss.
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing amazing, and you?
I'm good.
Nice.
I just wanted to, so can you tell everybody where you come from?
Originally from Cameroon, the northwestern part of Cameroon, which is West Central Africa. It's south of Nigeria and north of the Congo, Gabon, and Equatorial Guinea, and it's east of Central African Republic. So it's West Central Africa, and it's also part of West Africa. So I'm from the northwestern region of that, very close to Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay. And je parle en français aussi.
Oui, je parle en français parce que le Cameroun est bilingue et je parle en français. J'ai appris à parler en français à l'école. J'étais meilleur étudiant en français, malgré qu'il y avait les francophones dans les classes, mais j'étais le meilleur étudiant en français, oui.
And for people that didn't understand, he just said he studied in French. He speaks, he's bilingual.
Yeah, exactly.
So how did you come up to start to be, you say it started off as an MC?
Yeah, I started off as an MC. There were events in school where people would like perform songs. They'll perform popular songs. So it's like a talent show, basically. They'll perform like in university. That's when I started MCing. Those shows will have like fashion parades, fashion runway, a little bit of this, and it's like each school, like each high school that came to the university, they will have their own organized. They'll have theirs, and this other high school, the association, the ex-students association, they'll have theirs. And I was always getting all these gigs, and that's how I started, before then heading into the nightclubs like a hype man, because I was hyping this. So
You're hyping all the people get hyped up.
Always hyping the people up, always. Just hyping the people. And so this guy, he had his girlfriend doing a fashion show. She was doing a bikini wear and stuff. And I hyped her up so mad, and then he was like, oh, I have a party at the club. I want you to come and animate, just keep the people busy, I went to the club, and then that's how I started playing on instrumentals. But I've been doing instrumentals, but I didn't focus on those, I've been doing instrumentals, but then I didn't focus on that. After that, when I went to the club, there's this popular, it's Ivorian music, it's Coupé de Calais. So it's all about enjoying yourself, showing off, and what's happening, And it's like,
so did they pay you a lot of money?
I got paid. I got paid enough, like for what I was doing. I was getting enough money, I was getting enough money to like live on. That's how I sponsored myself. I wasn't going to school anymore. I was focused on that full time and just hanging around, and being it was just full. It was 360. MC, wow. Hype man, security, everything. I was all of it.
You did security too?
It was just like, I would do security on a way, like my people are my people, and like if there's a party and people are acting up, because I knew a lot of people, I knew almost everybody, so I'll be the one who comes say, you know what, relax. If you're trying to go to this party, even if you don't have a ticket, we can still figure that out. But let the people with the tickets first, all that stuff. So I knew everybody, and I would like bring the peace, because I'm a mediator. I'm always like that. Till date, I'm still the one who's always saying, okay, let's do it peace, easy, let's not, well, there's a way to figure this thing out. Let's do it together,
So these guys, when you're MC, that's how you came up with MC ZOGHO.
MC ZOGHO, yeah.
And how
That's
did
how
that name come about?
ZOGHO is half of my real name. Right? My real name is ZOGHO. And people just cut it short and they started calling me ZOGHO. It's sing and rise. My name means sing and rise. So ZOGHO is rise.
Oh.
ZOGHO is the rise part of it. ZOGHO, sing and rise. Zom is sing. Yeah, so my friends started calling me ZOGHO. They call me everything. Zaga. They call me
Well, you don't want them to call you anything bad.
No. At the end of the day, it's all about intention, right? Like you can call me something bad, but if your intention is good, I don't know what someone will call me bad, I don't know what they'll say. Yeah. But yeah, so ZOGHO is my name, and then MC from the hosting and stuff. And yeah, and now here we are doing music and talking to DBoss.
Yes. So how did you evolve into the fusion, African fusion from this MC? Like how did it?
The evolution, okay, so we started with the instrumentals. Mostly the instrumentals were Ivorian instrumentals, but I have other influence. I have like other people that I've been listening to from when I was young. So all of that put together is what makes me an Afrofusion artist. I call it Afrofusion because it's Afrobeat, very receptive of whatever genre I want to infuse with it, whatever genre I want to blend with it. So it's Afrobeat and Afrofusion. So starting with the instrumentals, I grew up to like discover that you could also flow on other instrumentals that are not just the Ivorian, what I used to do in the clubs. So it's like, okay, so I got this inspiration, Two-Face Idibia, big inspiration for me, Wyclef Jean. So you put all of that with the Koffi Olomide, the Congolese music, the Bikutsi music, all of that. You cannot just say, okay, it's going to be Afrobeat. You can't just do Afrobeat because Bob Marley is in there, all of them, all the Michael Jackson. That's not Afrobeat, but so it's Afrofusion.
Afrofusion.
Yeah.
So it's a different. So there's a difference between the Afrobeat and the Afrofusion.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you came in to do this, how did your family support you with this?
What do you expect? It was mixed because I have a creative sister too. So she has always been creative from when we were young. She would always do her own thing, and she's a big inspiration of mine. She does fashion designing, and she does the craziest. She's inspired by Lady Gaga and Beyonce, and so you can just imagine Zina K. Shout out to Zina K.
Oh, she's designed stuff for them?
She's Zina K. She's the CEO of Zina K. She has a Zina K Foundation right now that she just launched actually in Cameroon too. She's gonna get on the show. You should get her on the show so she can
you have to talk to her.
Right.
So you coming from Cameroon, and it's a spiritual place and stuff. So what did your family, your father, and them say to you?
It was tricky. They were concerned about the content. They were concerned about what I'll be saying in the song, or the kind of things the kind of music that I'll be making, the kind of message that I'll be passing. But then when they listened to a couple of songs, they were like, all right, let's okay, this Rastafarian guy, he's not doing bad. This dreadlocks guy.
And then you had your dreadlocks. So did they accept that too?
It was tricky but they've seen crazier hairdos. Like I've always had mohawks, hair tinted, all that crazy shit. Braids and every kind of afros, mad ones. So dreadlocks, and the first time I ever saw Bob Marley or ever saw every documentation of Bob Marley was in my dad's office. It was my dad's office, so like he knows Rasta, like he knows dreadlocks is not the worst thing that could happen. He's a pastor, so he knows religion and he knows all of that,
So your dad being a pastor, so how was he reacting to you? Like, maybe he wanted you in the church.
I have a song, Hallelujah. That's enough. That's enough bribe, Dad. That's enough bribe. If I can make a song called Hallelujah, it still shows that I have my Christian values, like I still live by them. I still have those in me, even though I don't go to church often as much as they would want me to. But
morning, noon, and night.
What's that?
Morning, noon, and night.
Yeah. every day, and then fellowship on Friday. No. Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
so they made so this is what happened for you to evolve.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what inspires you to do what you do every day?
I have a vision of Earth. I have a vision of everybody coming together and reasoning together and make Earth a better place. So
Mhm.
that's what inspires me. That's the goal. So the first thing you have to do is to set a goal. That's all I do. My goal is to unite the world with my music. If not just my music, but my music is a tool. It's one of the tools that we're going to use to inspire people, to get people listening. Because some people will not listen to you talk, but they'll listen to you sing on a beat. You
Mhm.
know. So, and then if it's dancey and it's catchy, and and then you put your message right in there. Like I have a song, chop your pizza, I'll chop mankele, chop your spaghetti, I'll chop mankele. Kele is peanuts. Like you can be doing what you're doing. So it's a dancing song. It's a nice, you can listen to it anyhow. But the message is, don't judge somebody for what they do. Don't judge somebody for singing differently than you do. It's just that's a step to peace. That's, I think, when people start understanding that, or when you get to remind people of that, let them know that, what, even this person is doing their own thing, to each their own, like, relax, don't come here disturbing me. The song, those are the lyrics in the song. Like,
So how does
be
it
my,
go?
chop your pizza, I'll chop mankele, chop your spaghetti, I'll chop mankele, chop your
Oh,
hamburger, I'll chop mankele. Mama yo yo yo, I'll chop mankele, kele, kele. I go chop mankele, kele, kele. I go chop mankele. Be my mommy, oh
woo!
papa.
Well, that's a good beat. So you write your own stuff too, right?
Everything, everything. I can't do anybody else's writing. No, I can't do it. It won't sound passionate. It will sound,
Mhm.
it will sound not me. But sometimes you walk in the studio with people and you bounce ideas. You walk in the studio with people, but those songs are rarely ever released. Like those songs are just songs that we have that I want to I want to be in charge of my writing. I want to be 100% in charge of everything that I put out.
So
Yeah.
so when do you get your inspiration? Like when you're laying down at night, or
Yeah,
how do
like I
you?
wake up in the middle of the night with a melody, with a song, with lyrics, or a video idea in my brain. Then you have to write to the video, or you have to, like, you just hear a beat. Dun, 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 dun. In your dream, you're probably just walking on the street in your dream. And you hear a beat, and then I have to wake up in the middle of the night, and I have to record that. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. And then you send that to a producer, because I'm not an engineer. So you send that to the engineer, build around this, add such instrument, add such instrument, add such instrument, and then you have a beat. And then now you can write to the beat because it comes from you. Yeah.
So do you play instruments too?
Yeah, I play guitar, I play acoustic.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me get. Should I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I play a little. I'm still learning. I'm self-taught.
You're still.
Self-taught acoustic.
Oh, go ahead. Let me see. Wow. Well, so you do that, and you do a little bit of acoustics too, right?
Yeah, and keyboard. I do a little bit of
Keyboard.
keyboard, and then
Wow.
hand drums. Those are the basics, and then like percussion.
Percussion.
I can do a flute, all those little instruments.
Well, see,
And that's what I want to do for my next album. I want to put. Yeah, sorry.
I think your father is building you to come into the band in the church.
Yeah, no, but I grew up in church. I was in the choir. I used to conduct the choir, so
Wow.
Yeah, I used to conduct and then got into drama, acting, and that's why I'm comfortable in front of the camera. I got on stage. I was doing things that were not allowed on stage too. I was doing that, and the principal was like, "Oh, okay, maybe that is doable."
Can you come over here for a minute?
Sorry?
They would say, "Can you come over here for a minute after you're finished?"
Who, me?
No, for you.
Oh, what? I don't get it.
No, the teacher that we were in the class acting, he would tell you after the class, we have to talk to you.
They wouldn't. It was hard, right? We were just doing drama, but then it was like forbidden to kiss. But I'll kiss on stage. I'll kiss on stage, and everybody was like, "Oh, what is?"
Who you were kissing on stage?
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to, right?
Yeah, but it was drama, so we're hiding it. We're trying to make it as real as possible.
Well,
but all those things,
What was the girl? Dancing. Was the girl shocked or what?
Then I dated her at the end. She then became my girlfriend.
How to get a girlfriend 101.
How to get a girlfriend 101. Kiss on stage. I know.
So who have you performed with?
Two-Face, DBoss, Sauti Soul, Stone Boy from Ghana, Scales, BM, a lot of people, YC, who else? Like people, different people. BM, what's his name? He's from Congo.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
So who would you like to perform with that you haven't?
Who would I like to perform with that I haven't?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Who? I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of solo shows. I'm thinking about a lot of solo shows with other artists, but I don't have I believe in everybody's art. I believe in everybody, and I believe that I cannot really shrink it. Like everybody. It's Afrofusion. It's open to every genre. It's open to everybody. We can always just put a show together and do it. Who? Everybody.
Well, that's okay. Okay, well, you want to perform with, you're open. That's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about the song "One for Me." How'd you came up with?
Oh, "One for Me." That's one of my favorite MC ZOGHO songs, actually.
Oh!
Yeah. I can't even remember how I wrote that song. I can't remember. Let's see. I can't remember how I wrote that song, but the process was beautiful. The music video shooting was beautiful. I like the song. I like the production. It sounds perfect, and I did the song. I don't know if I wrote it for her, but it was one of those songs for the girl in the video, for the One for Me video. Okay. She was my girlfriend at the time, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little business and pleasure.
The girl that I booked, the model that I booked for the day, didn't show up, and they were bringing drama. So I just called her. I'm like, "Oh, you want to do this video?" She was like, "All right, let's do it." And then we went and shot the video. It actually turned out better because I know after looking at the situation and then looking at the model that I was going to work with, I know the video would not have been that, would not have had that connection. Yeah.
That personal connection.
Right.
So, okay, so tell us about Nick Kelly. Nick Kelly?
Kelly is the same song I was just talking about, Peanut, the Peanut song. Yeah. No, I spoke about it earlier. Peanut. It's about chop your pizza. I'll chop man Kelly. That's Peanut. That's Kelly, right?
Okay.
So it's yeah, it's basically a song about just doing what you do and focusing on what you do, and don't watch nobody. Just be the best you can be. Keep growing in yourself. Anybody that's coming to get you out of your way in one way or the other, you just let them know that I'm sorry, I can't entertain that right now. I'm just trying to stay focused, I'm just trying to stay focused.
And what about Susanna?
Susanna is a real life inspired one about my
There was another girlfriend?
Another girlfriend who cheated on me.
Wow.
And so I just wrote a song about it. Yeah. And then I made it into like a story, but it was not exactly like that, the way the song goes, but it's around the same thing. Yeah. Around the same idea. Yeah.
Another dance tune.
Yeah. Another dance tune. It's a dance song. Yeah.
Well, is that singing about somebody personal?
Sorry?
Is that singing with someone personal?
Which one?
This one, another dance tune.
Another dance tune. I don't know that one. I don't know that title. Is it a title?
Oh, well, it says MC ZOGHO on Boss Nation Entertainment.
It's not a song.
Or maybe it's not a song. It's just a.
Yeah.
Or maybe maybe where you performed that.
Probably, yeah. At Boss Nation, it's probably a performance. Yeah.
So what are you working on now? And what did you release out now? Because I know you have a whole album.
Yeah. Mula na Mula is out right now. I'm enjoying it when I perform it. I enjoy performing it. It's talking about appreciating the little bit of whatever that you have, whatever mula you have, just appreciate it. Whatever mula is to you, and no matter the quantities that you have, just appreciate it. And yeah, I know that is not a competition. Just be good, be good. Respect yourself with your little bit of mula that you have, and be amazing,
So you released a few songs. So what's the album called? Is it called Mula?
The Ambassador.
The Ambassador.
The Ambassador. The album is called The Ambassador. It's dropping sometime this year. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe my birthday, 2nd of April. Maybe I'll just release the whole album. Because I'm auto-produced. I produce myself. I don't have like a record label that is talking about this and that. I just release it. Now it's all about strategy and how we are going to like promote the album, and then I want to shoot like a couple of videos before I release the album. I want to shoot maybe 1 or 2, and then
you're gonna shoot it here in Canada, or you're gonna shoot
it? Yeah. My friend I have a song with another artist who he's talking about going to shoot a video somewhere in Mexico or something. I was thinking that Canada is beautiful enough, you can always shoot the video here. It doesn't really matter.
A lot of people don't realize some videos have been shot here and you thought it was somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you're mostly work by yourself.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, solo artist.
Yeah.
So you don't really do a lot of collabs then?
I do a lot of collabs, but I'm a solo artist.
Okay. Okay.
I do a lot of collabs with a lot of like other people, and I'm always like ready to. When I hear a beat, when I hear music, I'm just always ready to jump on it. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what genre it is. I'm like, tell me the thing where you are, make I remember. Me, I tell you, say from the time from December, Zagamana day, me, I tell you, stand on the center. DBoss there, she the cooling, she the bring me vibe, she the give me energy. Me a flow on the beat like I say.
Wow. So
that's easy.
So you're always I take it that you're always ready to go. You're always ready to make music, stuff like that.
Always. Yeah, always, and that's what I do. Like,
Well, what's the
once
craziest thing that happened to you? You can name about three things
the
that
craziest
happened
thing
to you.
that happened to me.
Either performing, doing a music
Oh,
video.
performing. I was trying to get off my jacket and then it got stuck because I had it buttoned. I was trying to get it off, it got stuck. I was like, how can I get? And I had to just rip it. My watch
You
broke.
had to do that on stage?
Yeah, on stage.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a real wardrobe malfunction.
I know. It was, and then I had this other show that the other artists that I was performing with, they were totally off key. Everybody was off key. I was like,
Oh.
okay.
But did anybody notice? Or you noticed, but did anybody notice?
Of course, people noticed.
Oh.
People noticed. Yeah, it was, but it was all right. Like it was still, we still gave it the energy. Brought it back to life. Yeah.
And what's your most memorable moment in your career?
Most memorable
moment.
Meeting Lady Pons. Lady Pons is a big Bikutsi artist from Cameroon.
Okay.
Meeting Lady Pons, meeting Two-Face, having a conversation, like having a serious conversation with Two-Face, because that's one of the greatest inspirations, right? That's one of my greatest. If you can listen, I've mentioned Two-Face a couple of times, but when I heard "You Are My African Queen, the girl of my dreams," I was like, that's a beautiful song. Maybe I can do something like that someday. We'll see.
A lot of people use the African Queen in a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Well, who do you relate yourself to? Other artists, like who do you relate yourself
like artists?
to? Yeah.
Right now, growing up into like the business, into art, into music, and discovering myself, I would rather be anybody else but me. Like I'm just, it's a lot of people think, oh, why are you being cocky? You don't want to respect these other people who are doing this and that. I'm like, yeah, they're doing that and they're doing amazing and they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. That I don't even think they're using like up to a quarter or a tenth of their ability. So once you're like bigging them up already, it's like it's not like it's disrespect, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm saying, you know what? I know there's more where that comes from, and that's what I'm waiting for. Keep going. Let's go. Let's get it going. Let's go. I have things to do too, but this I don't. All the other. I just respect artists. I just respect artistry, and I respect everybody. There's nobody that I'm looking up to like an idol. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you going to be acting in any movies, or do you plan?
Yeah. I'm looking to do a show about creatives. I'm trying to get on Netflix or all this streaming. I'm trying to get all the creatives that I know together so we can do a show, about like it's like a creative space where we just sit and talk. So I'm thinking about that, and if there's any ideas, we can always bounce ideas, So a show about creatives, and we're looking about a couple of those.
Because a lot of artists now are getting into acting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm
So
looking at
they're
doing
not only using their music in the background or something like that, but a lot of them now.
Yeah, documentaries. I want to do documentaries about artists. That's still film, about artists and their lifestyle. Follow them through their day. Interview these artists like you're doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is like follow them with a video throughout their day. Take them from their wake up, breakfast, routine, short, quick interview in between, like a 30 maximum, like 15 minutes of each artist, something like, and then you get other people to see that it's just regular life too. It's not like something crazy. And I really believe that everybody can do an art, but that's story for another day.
So, do you have a lot of people in the community now, or just back home?
I have a lot of people in my community. Like in Toronto, I think the Cameroonian community is growing. It's constantly growing, and I'm present in my community as a Toronto Afrobeat artist.
Oh, okay. So that's a community that you guys have.
There's Cameroonian communities, there's Nigerian, there's every country has their community.
Okay.
And then there's like a link up still of the African community where we all, there's events where we all mix, we go to each other's events, and the African community, yeah, is big, it's really huge.
So what do? You sit down at a round table, or do you perform, or what do you
Yeah,
do?
there's like parties, mainly parties, like parties
Okay.
where there's food and there's drinks and there's performances, a lot of events, like whatever events, Halloween events, Halloween parties, National Day parties, like different kinds of parties.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what would you tell an artist that's coming up wants to do something like what you're doing?
Find your voice. Find your voice and stick to it. Like a lot of people are not gonna understand where you're going, why you're doing what you're doing, but don't focus on those. But you have to acknowledge them and take them into consideration. And they're gonna inspire you because the not belief also inspires. Like it's not just about the people that support you. Know that people are not gonna support you, but use it to your advantage too. And keep working on your craft. Don't get distracted by a lot of things that get people distracted. Stay focused on your goals. Set goals and find a way to get to them. And it doesn't matter how long it's gonna take, but keep going.
And you say find your voice.
Find your voice. Find your voice. Find your voice. Find who you are as a person. Study the world. Take your experiences into consideration, and figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and what your so your voice is going to lead you exactly to your goal.
Okay.
Your voice. Yep.
So take us through a performance, a regular day for you. You're going to perform. So what do you do to get ready?
To perform, my day is pretty regular. It's gonna be a regular day. If it's a Saturday, I'll probably just watch soccer through the whole day. I'll probably watch soccer through the whole day, and then in the evening, just make food, eat, get ready, call the Uber, get a drink, because you need to have a 1-2 sip.
So you don't go to the studio and rehearse a voice, or no?
No. Like my songs are not very vocal demanding. Like the songs
Okay.
my songs are not very vocal demanding. But that's what I'm working on right now. I just came from the studio right now. And I'm working on something that it's a little trying to test my voice a little.
Okay.
Yeah. But all those like for performances I don't do much. I just get on stage and let the music. I just become the music. That's what I say. I just let the music flow through me. And then I'm like moving according to the music.
We will play some of your music in the interview here. So,
Right. Yeah.
are you have shout outs to people that you want to tell? Anybody?
Shout out to everybody that watches this. Shout out to everybody that gets to see this. Shout out to all the DJs because I need you guys to play my fucking album.
Play the album, please.
I need you to play my album. Shout out to all the media. Shout out to DBoss herself for having me on the show.
Thank you.
Shout out to the whole African community. Shout out to my family, my parents. Shout out to my mom, my dad, my sisters. Shout out to my nieces, my nephews.
And your dad.
My dad, yeah. My dad I just spoke to them earlier today too. And they were like, what is happening? I was like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And they're like, oh, okay, all right, that's good.
So if people want to book you or your social medias, where can they find you?
mczogho@gmail.com. MCZOGHO. That's like MC Zogho on all social media. MC space ZOGHO. You find me anywhere on social media. Hit me up. I'm always looking for performance. I'm always looking for stuff to do. If you have a song that you want me to do, specially tailored for you, just let me know if you have some details. You have details you want to be in the song. Let me know. I'll do. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing personalized songs for special occasions. Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm always ready to work. I'm looking for other creatives. Anybody that's ready to link up, I'm always available. Let's make music. Let's change the world.
Well, you got some time. People got time now to do that.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. So, what more can we expect from you in 2022?
My album,
That's it.
The Ambassador, and a couple of music videos. I'll probably drop a music video a quarter of the year. Every quarter of the year, I'll have a music video. I'm trying to do more songs
Okay.
because the inspiration is endless. So maybe every month or every time I feel like it. So there's always every time I feel like this, it's gonna be a new song, maybe a cover song or something. Just playing around like a medley. Play around with other artists' songs, do covers, and just video appreciation of songs. You see a lot of content that I have to offer right now.
Well, people check them out. We'll play a couple of videos here of yours in these, so you can see it after.
Yeah.
And I do want to thank you, MC ZOGHO. And you got to come back on when you get the video for some of your songs that you did.
Yeah. Definitely, I'll be back on always. I always hit you up. I'll be like, "What's happening? I have this new song. Let's get on the show."
Okay, all right. But I do want to thank the viewers for watching today, and also support MC ZOGHO. To support him, he needs some support out there. So everybody, provide for now.
Yeah. All right. It was.